am here to do a reading for the energy of December 28th through to, let's see here, January 3rd. So happy Boxing Day to everyone. Just making sure that I'm public. So I'm going to be working with my angel cards and we're going to see kind of what pops up energy wise. Say hello if you're watching. Hope that you had a Merry Christmas. So we have New Year's in here. We have the energy of the full moon as well. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday and Saturday seem to want to go hand in hand. Then we'll go in through Sunday and we'll do a theme card. Okay, so our theme is Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations, all right? So this is what the card looks like. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer here. So the first thing that I'm feeling with the energy of this week is that there's a lot of exposure. And so what that might mean is I would say that we're chatting a little bit more. Hello, Robin. Hope you had a lovely Christmas. Thank you. And you as well. Appreciate that. Sending lots of love to people who might be struggling at this time. But when I say exposure, I think about people who might be Zooming or FaceTiming or calling people, and typically they might not be as active with others. So I think that that's a really good thing. But what's coming up is exposure can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It's just kind of up to you. And this is depending on how we're displaying our affection. Hi, Melinda. Again, Merry Christmas. And so if you're putting yourself out there and you're happy, I feel like then the energy is really positive. If you're putting your energy out there, obviously, and you're feeling a little bit upset about something, then this might be a time where you want to take a little bit more time for yourself before you start working and chatting with other people. So it does feel like honoring and respecting how we are feeling at this time. So nobody's pushing you into a corner and telling you you have to do something at this moment in time. So ask yourself if you're appreciating the very, very small things, because I think that that's really, really important right now. But also, are you appreciating your children, if you have children, as well as are you taking time that you need to establish what it is that you want moving forward. So it is a great time for thinking about New Year's resolutions. And if there's something that you're still unsure or undecided about, this is telling us that we are graduating and evolving and growing from a lot of things right now. Hi, Alyssa. And so we do have a full moon coming up on the 30th as well. So if you're watching this today on Boxing Day, we are already starting full moon energy. So not only are we ending 2020, but we're also ending with a full moon. So if you're starting to feel some of that, that would be why. So this is telling us that, again, nobody's pushing you into a corner, so there isn't anything that you have to do as much as you might feel like people are doing that. So make sure that you're doing your best to uplift your own energy, your self-esteem, maybe your self-worth, and doing things that allow you to work on your strengths. And again, that might be where you're working on new beginnings. So that's kind of our theme. And then for some reason, I'm getting another theme card because I think there are going to be a lot of different types of people watching this when we're doing general readings. And it says, Xana, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So this is chatting about the energy of again, self-esteem and our role that we play in our lives in terms of, how are we feeling about us? And taking time to make sure that you're happy with yourself, as I was already saying. Don't start doing things based on feeling like, somebody has an expectation of you. I think that that's really important. So we're all kind of going through this weird curveball where I feel like the lessons are that, when we're up, we can stay up. And when we're down, it's okay to feel down too. But it's learning the difference between when we're making a change and when we're just going through something. And I think that sometimes people will push us to change or to be more positive when maybe you're not feeling that way. So it is going to be more about, don't attach yourself to outcomes as much as you are just clearing your energy and resolving some of the things that you're feeling in the now, okay? So again, a lot of different types of people on here. So if the energy seems like it's good and bad. It's because there is that balance between where some people are energetically and where others are. So if you want to work with me by yourself, then take advantage of my group program that I have coming up January 7th, or book a session with me. So we have Monday's energy. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. All right, this is kind of talking about gifts and magic. And so it's kind of taking time to enjoy, as I said, the little things in life. So if you're celebrating something, just really, really enjoy that time. Enjoy the people that you do have right now. And it kind of feels like we can move really quickly if we want to. So take advantage of the fact that you could be doing something on Monday that's going to help you skyrocket like way ahead, but you have to believe that that's possible. So if you believe that we are magnets to energy and that when we're positive, the positive things will happen and vice versa, this is saying it's about our structure. And it might even feel like, you might even feel like volunteering, where you want to take more time out for other people because you are feeling positive, or you have gifts that you want to start sharing. So that's really great. So it's putting good energy into other people, and trusting that that's going to be helpful. Again, if you're in celebratory energy, let other people celebrate with you. Celebration's about others as well. So then we go into Tuesday's energy. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So we were already chatting about that in our theme cards. And this is talking about the importance of young children and how precious they are. And children can actually help adults because they tend to be naturally calming and grounding. But it's important that your children are feeling that way in order for them to do that for you. So if you're the role model and you're role modeling certain behaviors and you're not happy, then that energy kind of becomes negative for the child as well. So if you are able to show children how to take better care of themselves, then they're more likely to do that. And you're going to get lots of good stuff from that. So the teaching feels right, that if you're not feeling rested as a mom or a dad, or an aunt or uncle or cousin or whomever you are, then so if you're walking around kind of tired and fatigued, a child might think that it's okay to, not go to bed at the right time because you're not taking care of your own sleeping patterns, that sort of thing. So it might be about health on Tuesday as well, to be more childlike, to be more energetic and bouncy, and again, grounded too, because adults deserve to have fun as well. Hi, Robin. So that card's called Rosetta. So let's go into Wednesday, and again, feel free to share where you're at as well and how your holiday was. So you have a special bond with animals. That's funny, children and animals are coming up. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. This is right away, I'm feeling like a pain in my back. And so I look at this as actually trusting that your opinions matter, and it's really important to express that. So it's about, if in around the full moon, because this will be the 28th, 29th, so this is our full moon energy, so this makes a lot of sense. If you're feeling like there's some pain or energy or skin that you need to shed, then it literally means that it's your job to take care of that. That's where there's a layer. And so even though it's talking about the energy of pets, pets are really helpful when it comes to understanding compassion and empathy, and the element of water, which the moon teaches us, which is emotions. And so if you have patterns of behaviors, it's a perfect time to release those. So I always do a full moon clearing or release. So you might be feeling that around the 30th. Under the full moon, that you want to take more time to release some of these things where you feel like you're lacking trust, you're lacking faith, or it could be around relationships where you might surround yourself around people that you really don't trust and it triggers you. So pay really close attention to what is triggering you around this time, because you deserve to feel relaxed and rested. And also you deserve to be around people that are also kind of happy and confident, but when they're not feeling that way, that they're emotionally available to you, so you can share things with those people. So even if you're not able to get to where you want to go over this holiday, it does feel like we're still able to spread a lot of love and joy around to a lot of people. So it's how we're perceiving this energy, okay? So the full moon is definitely going to be powerful, but we need a lot of extra love around this time because we feel what each other is feeling. So then we have Daniel on Thursday. So this would be our New Year's Eve. I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So it's interesting. We kind of have the partnerships, the animals, the children, and almost the connection to ourselves and our purpose. So if you look at Daniel as someone who teaches you things, if you think about the energy that you're putting out there is what you're getting back. Right? So everything that you think about essentially is an energy that you're placing out to the universe. And so if you believe that when you pray or when you speak that energy is heard, then it's really powerful that we're staying on track with that. So with your New Year's Eve, you might be starting to think about your New Year's resolution. So if you're looking to attract a higher vibration in your life, whether it's a partner or for you to feel a little higher than you have been feeling, then really trust and believe that that's available to you. Because if you think, oh, New Year's resolutions, they don't work, that's an attitude and that's a belief. So if you want to set intentions for yourself and really expose yourself and be in a good energy moving forward, then it's important that you feel that way in the now. So if you feel like you're lacking something or you're being negative, as I said, it's okay to have those feelings, but it's really not going to get you anywhere in the long run. So as we adapt and adjust to being ourselves and having difference of opinions and being more accepting and loving and kind and caring that way, I think that's going to be really helpful. So it is how we're adjusting to this new energy, hi Trina, and how we're shifting as a whole too, because where we just had that conjunction happening with the stars, this is telling us we're starting to see things more as like a holistic approach versus seeing everybody separately. And we do need to feel what we feel and get that energy out there. And as I was sharing, it's okay if you don't share the same values as everybody, because we can still get along and feel different feelings and different things. And that's kind of how we find our tribe and how we find our people. So that's what our full moon is teaching us right around this entire week, is that we can find our people, and it's okay to be different than those people. We don't want to find people that are the exact same as us. We want to feel protected and safe around the people that we are around. So if you have a job or something like that where you're not really happy with it, it's time to shift that mindset over to feeling like I don't want to be a part of the hustle and bustle. Therefore, I might want more of like a part-time feeling. And so that's okay too. It's just trusting where you are energetically. And again, trust your vibes around this time. So then we have Friday and Saturday are combined. So there's going to be a really strong energy around New Year's Day. Excuse me, lately I've been feeling like when I come on here, I'm releasing a lot as well. So it might be that there are some people that are learning to get out how they feel, which is fabulous. I think that's wonderful. So it says your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. As I said, when we're setting the intention, we have to believe that that's possible. Have patience and faith and don't try to force anything to happen. So what this card is telling us is that there is a faith component that comes into New Year's resolutions. And when we feel like we're on a time restriction, so it's like, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 months, whatever it is. When we put pressure on ourselves or we feel guilty, you might find that when you go to set an intention, it might stir some energy up for you that you haven't been wanting to look at. So again, don't be hard on yourself about that. Just see that there's a layer to that, and that maybe you're learning and it's teaching you something other than the weight loss. It's teaching you maybe to be a little kinder to yourself. So maybe it is about how you're learning to voice your opinion a bit more, whatever it is. But it could even be learning more about what I'm talking about, putting energy out there and trusting that it will happen. So there's a lot of different stuff in here for different people, but at the end of the day, that's what it's showing us is really trust and have faith that these things are possible for you, and instead of just kind of I don't know, being nervous or blocking things out because you have some fear around it, okay? So then we have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So whenever we see words that are popping out that we've already discussed, it makes sense. I was kind of saying prayer is something that we ask for something and then we give it time and allow it to happen. So this is saying that it's all about structure and what kind of foundation are you building for yourself? Because even if something's uncomfortable for you to try or do, the fact that you're starting to do something that is a little bit uncomfortable or outside of your wheelhouse, it's healthy. It's actually good to do things that scare you because it's going to shift you. And so, as I was sharing already, we're learning to self-express. We're learning to get ourselves out a bit more, even if it scares you. That just keeps coming up, okay? But there's a lot of energy going on mentally right now that can be a little bit confusing for people because depending on your choice of expression, it could be through art or singing or just studying, whatever it is, whatever you choose to start doing in January at the beginning, it's going to make a difference in how you feel. So it's your choice, but it's up to you how you really want to feel. So definitely focus a bit more on feelings rather than outcomes, as I was already suggesting. So how do you want to start feeling in 2021? And again, share your New Year's resolution if you want to. And it's okay to have a few different feelings that you're looking to attract. So if you want more money in 2021, then it might be that you're looking to be able to do more things with other people. So for instance, it might be a trip. Hi, Lavinia. So it could be because you want to go on a girls' trip. And so you're not really looking to make more money in 2021 so that you can be more successful as much as it is so that you can do things with your girlfriends, something like that. So if we can identify with a bit more of how we want to feel, then it becomes easier to follow the intuitive guidance and action steps, okay? So a little less, we don't want to restrict ourselves with those goals. So then we have, this would be for the third, what do you desire right now? Very, very related. Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So that's a great way to kind of come together with all of the cards. And so it looks like she's really looking to attract big things in her life. And it really doesn't matter how big or small it is for you. But one thing I've been working on in my recent programs is we tend to naturally limit ourselves. So because we're actually scared of the stuff that will come by dreaming a bit bigger. So if you're a person who likes to learn the hard way, or you're okay with learning hard lessons, then I would say go really, really big for your 2021 and really set the bar extra high. If you're a person who likes to have a lot of fun, likes to celebrate life, then maybe it's just setting the intention for, over the first 15 days of January that you just really keep the energy of excitement and flow from your Christmas continuing and just see where that takes you and then reset your mind at that time. So very much open to different opinions of how you would approach this, but I really like it because I do think it's about us focusing and pointing on what it is that we really want for ourselves. So I'm not predicting the future here as much as it is just general guidance for you guys. And if we work one-on-one, I'll go much deeper into doing more of the inner work at the present time. But for now, this is just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how we can open up to feeling more free in the next week or so. All right. I'm going to be doing a reading on my Robin's healing as well for the full moon, so I can go deeper into what this full moon is going to bring us. And I'm on YouTube as well and Instagram. So take care and thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And enjoy your holidays. Bye.